Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. If you've never watched our show before, what we do is we do a blitz of all the top stories reporting the news, and you get it in less than 10 minutes. All right, Trump rally. Donald Trump held a rally down in Florida, teased Mark Rubio a little bit about the VP issue, but it went extremely well. Well, we don't report weather around here, but we do have to mention a hurricane when it is in the news. Hurricane Beryl or Beryl, how do you pronounce that hurricane, Sabrina? Beryl?
That's how I've been doing it.
Anyway, hit Texas, and guess what? It took off part of the stadium of the Houston Texans. Wow. Delta Airlines had to cancel some flights. They got junk in their food. Bad stuff in their food. Think these cost-cutting measures aren't hitting them in the butt? I think so. George Stephanopoulos on a hot mic after the interview said, there's no way that Joe Biden can make it 4 more years. This is an ally, folks. George Stephanopoulos. All right, Warren Davidson kicked out of the Freedom Caucus. They kicked Marjorie Greene Taylor out. This was because he supported the opponent of their caucus leader. All right, Church's Chicken. There was an employee shot and killed on a dispute in a drive-through window. Now, I know sometimes these things aren't laughable matters, okay? And it's not a really laughable matter. But I might be capable of this if they put mayonnaise against my wishes on my hamburger. How many times have you been so upset? Now, of course, we don't shoot anybody, but there's nothing more irritating. Oh, how about this? You go to the drive-through window, and you decide, I'm not going to check my order this time. You go home, it's wrong. Very irritating. The little things we have to put up in life, right? All right, Trump. He has challenged Joe Biden to golf, $1 million. That ain't gonna happen, is it? All right, who is in charge? Of course, I've been asking this forever. Stephen Ducey asked at a press conference yesterday, you know, if just think about this. What happens if there's a phone call about nuclear attackers? Who's caught? Well, guess what? Good old press secretary herself said, well, there's a group of people, blah, blah. And we all know that to some extent. But our Constitution calls for one man in charge as a president. We don't have that right now. We have a shadow presidency of Jill Biden and all of her minions. That's messed up. NATO. Good old Joe delivered a speech at NATO, but there's rumors circulate. Well, I feel like that's a separate topic. I don't want to throw it in here. No, I saved it for last, so we'll wait on that. Amber Rose is going to speak at the Republican convention in Vegas. You know what's going to be funny about the Republican convention, not Vegas, in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee, is they're going to have a lot of hood. You watch. They're going after that black vote. You're going to see some gangsters on stage speaking. It's going to be fun to see who actually gets to speak at this thing. But you watch. There are going to be some gangsters speaking. I wonder if 50 Cent gets to speak. Bernie Sanders says the good old Joe Biden needs to lose the teleprompter. This coming from Bernie. Jon Stewart says everybody making excuses for Joe Biden is a bunch of bullshit. Jon Stewart. So far, we got, just think about that. We have Bernie Sanders, Jon Stewart, George Stephanopoulos, on and on and on. These are allies. All right, Barron Trump got introduced at the Florida rally by Donald Trump for the first time. Barron entering politics. Fifth Third Bank nailed for a $20 million fine for false insurance claims and everything else. It's unbelievable. See, corporate America, this is what they do over and over again. But we're supposed to trust them. We're supposed to trust them. You can't make this up. The lawyers fighting Elon Musk for his big payout, the amount of money they've requested comes to $370,000 an hour. They said, well, we were battling the best. Lawyers are scoundrels. Another Exhibit A. What lawyer can bring themselves to, but see, they're shameless. The legal these kind of lawyers are shameless. $350,000 an hour. The Democrats coming out of their big caucus yesterday about Joe Biden staying in the race, one of them said it felt like a funeral. Melania Trump raised $1.5 million from gay Republicans. Yoo-hoo! You go, Melania. Secret Service shot and killed somebody outside Sonia Sotomayor, the Supreme Court justice's home. They were going to steal a car or something. Shot him dead. And Mike Pence spoke out against the Republican platform because it was simplified and easy and everything. Mike Pence, man, can't stand the guy. Republican platform, keep it simple. Junior, who's friends with Vance, who support Vance. I did a Facebook Live this morning. I'm predicting that J.D. Vance is going to be the VP pick. Why? Because he's somebody that the political folks, the inner circle of Trump, trust in the mega, because he'll be the 2028 nominee. Nikki Haley released her delegates to Donald Trump, but will not be speaking at the convention. Independent voters are leaving Joe Biden in flocks. Trump is now winning in Wisconsin, by the way. Having the Republican convention there isn't going to hurt him. And last but not least, and I say this to last, over in NATO, the meeting, they say Joe Biden was supposed to meet some German minister or something at 8 o'clock, early evening, and he canceled it because he needed to go to bed. We have a geriatric, demented president of the United States. Do not be a withered, swag-bellied ruffian. Shakespeare insult of the day. Well done, my mate. I'm gonna.
For you.
So you're calling me that? He's mad. He lost chess. He lost chess today. He actually threw a chess piece at me at the conclusion of his defeat, although it was a gentle toss. If I was some people in my family, criminal charges would be filed. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I love you, mate.
You too.